Mid South Coliseum in Memphis, Tennessee. Jeff Jarrett going against Shawn Michaels. And Jeff has set out, he was Rookie of the Year a number of years ago to build himself a wrestling career, and amongst quite a bit of, criticism and, was he going to be able to do it? He has built himself into one of the top wrestlers in the world.
Oh, indeed.
He was going this past week against Shawn Michaels for the WWF Intercontinental title. And I got to tell you, frankly, after reviewing this situation here, and I think you'll probably confirm this, Jeff would have been Intercontinental Champion had it not been for the interference of Brian Christopher in the match. Take a look and see if you don't agree.
Shawn Michaels standing in. Tangles up with Jeff Jarrett. Backs Jeff up against the turnbuckle. Oh, just shoves Jeff. And look at Jeff. What a shove of his own in there. And Michaels, a little bit surprised, I think, by the move from Jeff Jarrett. From Shawn Michaels takes Jeff Jarrett down. Oh, Michaels leaps over here. And now he just relaxes up on the top rope over there, Shawn Michaels. All of a sudden, change in attitude. That's been a heck of an attitude, too, this guy's got. Jeff goes under, comes back around, takes Michaels into the ropes. Michaels leaps over, comes back, and Jeff takes him. Oh, boy, Shawn Michaels hung on, flips over the top rope, turns around and a big drop kick. Oh, boy, look at Jeff Jarrett go. There goes Michaels. That time he doesn't hang on. 9.5 minutes passed in this WWF Intercontinental Heavyweight title bout. Setting Jeff Jarrett up out on the floor. And takes Jeff right on top of the rails of ringside. Michaels whips Jeff into the rope. Nails Jeff Jarrett with a big right hand. Gets enough strength, gets on his feet. Nails away on Michaels. Again, he clobbers Shawn. Jarrett. Big drop kick sends Shawn Michaels down. Whips him into the rope. Ah! He's got him covered. 1, 2. Jeff Jarrett on that top rope. Fight! Look at it! Oh, but Michaels pulls him over. Oh, boy! Oh, Jarrett could have had him. Oh, he goes for the kick. Jeff gets out of the way. Referee Paul Neighbors. Oh, boy. Here comes trouble. And finds Christopher. He's up on the top rope. Oh! But Jeff Jarrett catches him. He nails Christopher. Picks the chain up. Nails Christopher with it. Comes off the ropes on Michael. Throws the chain out. Tosses it down. He's got him covered. But there's no referee to count him. Oh, boy. Christopher with another chain. And boy, just interferes in this WWF Intercontinental Heavyweight title match. He clobbers Jeff right in the back of the head. And Jarrett is out. Michaels has him covered. 2 and 3.
Well, you saw it right there. Brian Christopher in the chain. Here comes Jeff right here, though. I'm sure he'll have something and maybe quite a bit to say about that. I'm sure he'll also be talking about Brian Christopher more than anybody else. No doubt about it. With the Intercontinental title on the line, Jeff had it going, and then all of a sudden, there was Christopher. Hello, Jeff. We just saw the video. I know you want to talk about that situation with Christopher.
That's exactly right. You know, like you said, it comes as no surprise to you or the people who I want to talk to this morning. Brian Christopher, I don't know what you're thinking. I don't know where, you know, what your background is. I don't know what's going on in your head. And I don't know what you got in here. But, Brian, I'm fixing to tell you what Jeff Jarrett's all about. I've been in the sport of wrestling my entire life. I was born into this business, Brian. I didn't have a choice. From my earliest childhood days, I can remember my dad coming home after matches or going to a town. Sometimes he'd be happy. Sometimes he'd be down. Sometimes he'd tell me about a big win he got, or sometimes he'd come in and he'd have his head busted. He wouldn't have to tell me the story. I'd know. And, Brian, as time went on, I grew up. I started to have some dreams. I dreamed of being a wrestler one day, and I dreamed of being at the very tip-top of the sport. And then, as I got a little older, my dreams turned into goals. And, Brian, I don't know if you know anything about heart and determination and dedication, but my goals were to get to the very tip-top of the sport, and I was going to do it step by step. And then I know that you don't have any guts, and that's exactly what it took. 6 or 8 months ago, I went down to the Pyramid in Memphis, Tennessee, and I bought myself a ticket to the WWF matches. I guess that's the first and hopefully the last wrestling ticket I'll ever buy. But it was right there on the second row. And I got up into the ring, Brian, and I challenged the Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion. And when I challenged him, I didn't know what was going to take place. I didn't know if 6, 8, 10, 12 of their guys were going to jump me, and that would be the end of my goals and the end of my career. I didn't know what was going to take place. But I made the challenge. And graciously enough, their Intercontinental Champion accepted. And then, I guess you could say my dream came true. I got the match. And I got it in Memphis, Tennessee, my backyard. That's right, Brian. History, I had a chance to make history. I did make history in that I was the first USWA guy ever to face a WWF title holder. But I got a chance to make history, Brian, and you cost me. You did, Brian. And I know that you take every shortcut there is in the ring, and I know that you take every shortcut you can possibly think of in the gym. And, Brian, you take every shortcut in life. But, pal, let me tell you something. You cost me the Intercontinental Heavyweight title. I had the guy beat in the middle of the ring. So, Brian, I just want to make a promise. You better show up for the match. Yes, the title match. But, Brian, I promise you one thing. You're going to pay. I promise you. You will pay. Jeff Jarrett. We'll be right back.